here's my nice little reminder again. Make sure it's easier to keep up than to catch up. Do that for you. Do that. Give yourself that break. Okay? So, one other note. Like this. Good old Abe Lincoln. Commitment is what transforms a promise into reality. You're thinking about doing it, it becomes a reality once you commit to actually getting it done, whatever that is. Whatever it is. Right here, let's focus on getting it done for your classwork. Okay, here we go. Oh man, another tax table. Dadgummit. We've been doing this. But what have I always said? You need to read carefully. And so let's read carefully. And we're making note that this now says it's semi-monthly. So we got to make sure we have the right information. Okay, so let's take a look. So the semi-monthly pay is $12.10. We have 3 allowances. How much income tax is deducted from that check? Find that amount in the table right now. Good. 56. And how do we do this? Again, how we do it is not brand new. First, we always determine the row because it's 1210 and that number's in the list. We always take the lower row. It's 3 allowances, so now we've got our column, and boom, we just come right down the column. There's the 56. There's our answer. Nicely done. Okay, let's remind ourselves again how we do this. 1320 is the semi-monthly pay. There's 1 allowance. So how much tax is deducted from that check? Again, find that number in the table right now. Excellent, $110. Again, 1320, that's going to be in this row right here. 1 allowance gets us to $110. But now we're going to extend that little tidbit of information. We just found this number in the tax table just a moment ago. Excellent job by you guys. But now I have another question. How much tax is deducted for the whole year? What do you think? There's the answer. There's the answer, $2,640. How the heck did I get that? So here's that info. 1320, number of allowances was 1. We found that number in the table. How did I determine that the annual tax deducted was $2,640? Well, here's how. If I'm being paid semi-monthly, that means I get 2 checks per month, probably on the 15th and then the 30th or 31st, depending on how many days are in the month. Obviously in February, that's going to be 28, or this year it's 29. And so if it's 2 checks per month, that means I get 24 checks every year. And so I take my annual tax, or my tax deducted from the check, 110, and I'm going to multiply it by the number of checks, which is 24, and that's where I get the 2,640. That's what I did to get that answer. How much I deducted from each check, so right out of the table, times 24, that gives me my annual total. So let's give that a shot. So the semi-monthly pay is $12.09 and we got 5 allowances. So first thing we need to do is find out how much income tax is deducted from that check. So find that number in the table. Perfect, $17. So how much is deducted for the whole year then? Determine that answer right now. Awesome, 408, because all I had to do was multiply the 17 times 24 to get that answer. Beautifully done. All right, let's do this again. Semi-monthly pay, $11.70, and we have 0 allowances. So how much is deducted from each paycheck? Find that number in the table. Good, 115. And remember, 1170, it's in the list, so that means we use the lower row. Okay? And then my annual tax deducted from that pay, how much do we have total for the whole year? Awesome job, because again, all I had to do was take this and multiply it by 24, and I get the 2760. Excellent. And so again, what did we do in order? Number 1, we're reading the table, so we determine the row based on the wage. We determine the column based on the number of allowances. This is not new, this is repetition. And then we just take that number from the table. There it is. There's the income tax deducted from that check. And now, if we want to determine the annual, we're going to take that number that we just got from the table and multiply it by 24 because this is semi-monthly. So keep that in mind. So at this point right now, this is the assignment you're going to be working on, the using the semi-monthly tax table quiz. And be confident in you. Do a great job. I know you can.